it's time to deep dive into the collectively crushed soul of the degenerate trifecta in a segment we hate to call BetAches. All right, I don't want to complain too much because I got super, super lucky this weekend. I had Man City over Villa, which is ridiculous. What was it, like 40-1 to win when they were down 2-0 to win in regulation? That was insane. I got super lucky with an American to win the PGA Championship when Chilean Mito Pereira choked the lead away, hitting the water on 18. But listen, I bet the under in that Calgary-Edmonton game. Now, it didn't make any sense to me. This is Friday night. I had under, they have the over-under at 6.5. Tampa Bay, Florida is 6.5. Colorado, St. Louis is 6.5. I'm like, how do you have an over-under for 6.5 where 15 goals was scored in the previous game? So what do? I'm smart. I'm going to adjust it to 7.5 just in case it lands on 7. And sure enough, a 5-3 win by the Oilers. And by the way, I should have told you guys, I was staying away from the under yesterday and you could have taken it. Final score 4-1, of course. So that's it. That's my BetAche. This Calgary Edmonton series. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Harry, I know you can't figure it out as well.
Yeah. I mean, I had parlays all over the place yesterday. I had 2 of them. Both getting back about $350, and both of them needing something in this Edmonton Calgary game. First off, I had a 4-teamer, the under in the basketball game, easy. Clay over 3.5 boards, had that at halftime. Had the Oilers themselves, and then I had over 1.5 in the first period, which over 1.5 seems like a lock, as you just said. It's out the last couple of games, 4 in the first, and game 1 in the first, which 2 of them happened in the first 51 seconds. Next, game 2, 3 goals in the first period, 2 goals in the first 6 minutes. And when they played in the regular season, last game in the regular season, 2 goals by 5 minutes in the first period. All I need is over 1.5. I get 0-0 in the first, 0-0 score. So that loses. And then I had another one where I text the boys. I didn't text you, Sal, but I text Brian and Darren where I had a 8-team leg parlay going with player props in hockey with college lacrosse. Now, I hit Cornell, I hit Maryland,
oh my God,
and then I hit hockey props all over the place. And so 6 are in. All I need to complete the 8-teamer is Gaudreau, who's minus 280 to record a point, and Kachuk, minus 220 to record a point. And in the previous 3 games combined, those 2 against Edmonton had scored a combined 17 points in 3 games, and neither of them hit the board on Sunday night.
Oh, you went 6 for 8 on a parlay that you had lacrosse on. Give me a break.
6 were in.
That's
6
your BetAche? Come on.
6 were in. Okay, how about this too? I also had a parlay where I had Bullock over 2.5 threes. 0 for 10 for the game, 0 points, 0-7 from 3.
Those results were miserable yesterday.
We're going to talk about the basketball in a second. Miserable. That was disgusting. I'll talk about it right now, Brian, although I think yours is more Celtics Heat than anything else.
Yeah, Celtics Heat was the most frustrating thing for me. My weekend was going great. Everything was going great until that Celtics game. Just really everything fell apart after that. And it's funny that the thing was I didn't even contemplate them losing that game. I just kept doubling up and tripling up. I just had everything. I had a ton on the Celtics money line. I had them all over parlays. A couple of like 6 and 17 parlays to close out with UFC and hockey. And worse yet, I also had them. And it's funny, I forgot this at the time. I took them in the third to win the third quarter, which this was the most infuriating one. They're up 5 with like less than 2 minutes left. And then they're up 2 with about 20 something seconds left. Brown turns the ball over like he did a bunch of times that game. Yep. And then Hero hit like a 10, 12 foot, maybe even 15 foot, like running floater with a few seconds left to push there. So I mean, it was a push. I didn't necessarily lose that bet, but I was like, I thought that would offset a little bit of my losing. And it didn't. Yeah. It was just it was a disaster then that led into yesterday's basketball disaster. So I need to get out of this. And now I'm just concerned with my basketball.
Let's get at it. They should run, if they ran the Preakness every week, you'd be great. You'd be in really good shape. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking about? Maybe we're just a bunch of losers. I don't know. Parlay Kid, I don't know why you hang out with us still. All right.
Yeah, you guys really total losers, guys.
Although I mean, maybe Darren did get killed, but I'm trying to think how Darren didn't get killed on either Dallas or Florida yesterday.
He's keeping it quiet.
You know what?
Darren likes to come back with those games.
I did, yeah. So Florida hurt me. The Panthers did hurt because I did have them just thinking they'd win a game. But man, I've been wrong about that series, that's for sure. So that hurt. But
Parlay Kid, I was nervous because on Friday you wouldn't tell us who your 100-to-1 golfer was.
Yeah, well, who do you think it was?
Like, oh, God.
Who do you think it was?
Now I can't remember who was in contention after.
He faded. It was Answer. It was Answer.
It was Bernd Weisberger. Oh,
Answer.
Oh, you're telling me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had an Answer. Right? I'm saying his name right? Right?
Yeah.
Answer had no answer on Sunday. Right?
He kind of hung around,
He only lost by 4. Yeah.
Faded, yes, but he shot. He was 2 over yesterday.
73.
I gave up even looking at it. So that was the guy. But I did jump on Thomas at plus 450 on Friday.
Nice.
So that kind of offset my weekend really. So I didn't get Thomas the way Brian got Thomas. Yeah, that was it. So, but I can't really say Florida was a bet ache because I had them parlayed with things, and the game wasn't even close. They're outclassed. I can't believe how outclassed they are. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And you're a teacher, so if anyone knows about being outclassed, all right. Mikey Meatballs, play the music. Let's get us out of here.